Jullie nimmer effi. Beheggen die bile van echa, ad u nooit zurive goyali. May the words of my mouth and the thoughts of my heart be acceptable before you, God, my rock and my redeemer. We panic when revenue drops. The instinct is to lock everything down. We think hoarding cash protects the firm. Instead, we must look at the hidden architecture of money. King Solomon gives us the exact structural reality of business. Osher shomuli balaf lerato. Wealth hoarded to his hurt. Wealth hoarded to his hurt. Describing stagnant capital. Capital either flows and protects your firm, or it stagnates. Stagnant money destroys the firm holding it. When you hoard cash out of sheer fear, you break your own foundation. This is a rigid law of commerce. The issue is entirely internal. It has nothing to do with actual objective market forces. When a major deal collapses, a primal survival instinct hits immediately. We call this reflex the Nefesh HaBehamit. Nefesh HaBehamit. Literally translated into animal soul. Our mundane soul. Driving mental lockdown. Suddenly, your brain perceives loss as an immediate life threat. You feel exposed to ruin. You freeze your accounts and stop all outbound cash flow. This is a pure fear response. You believe withholding funds provides safety. You think stagnation is a shield. But hoarding creates massive systemic pressure. You crush your own margins. You cut off oxygen to your own firm. The system chokes on stagnant money. Business advice tells you to cut all costs. Corporate consultants praise aggressive cash hoarding during a crisis. They call it prudent capital preservation. They are completely wrong. Actually, this fear destroys your daily momentum. You start acting from deep scarcity. You lose your strategic vision. You strangle cash flow and alienate vital partners. Every decision becomes a panicked reaction. You guarantee the exact financial ruin you fear. You create it. Fear breaks your logical reasoning. You obsess over tight margins. You miss crucial growth signals. You turn minor losses into massive failures. The entire enterprise begins to sink. There is a precise structural cure. We must break the cycle of fear. The override is Utzdaka Tatsil Mimavet. Charity delivers from death. Defining capital release. This is not a metaphor. It is a cold structural law. You must move cash outward. Giving stops the total collapse. Action, not stagnation. Action. Protects your business system. Consequently, continuous release protects the system from severe loss. You open a clear channel. By releasing funds, you save the firm. We must decode this clinical mechanism. Deliberately releasing a capital forces a structural shift in your mind. This conscious act is Hamtakat Hadin Beshoresh. Hamtakat Hadin Beshoresh. Sweetening judgments at its root. Sweetening judgment at its root. Transforming hard decrees. You convert severe financial pressure into manageable friction. Fear loses its total grip. When your mind screams to lockdown, you force movement. You push the capital outward, don't hold on to it. Rather, you maintain a positive forward motion. This deliberate release breaks the internal grip of scarcity. You strip the power from the panic. The severe judgment loses its harsh grip on your decisions. You regain absolute mental clarity. You execute this inside your mind. Tomorrow morning, a market squeeze or a deal falling through will hit your accounts. Revenue will dip unexpectedly. Your brain will formulate a logical excuse to withhold giving. The instant you catch yourself forming that excuse, you stop. You halt the thought cycle instantly. You reject the internal plea of delay. Instead, you immediately release the funds as planned. You push the charity outward. This internal hard stop shatters the illusion of scarcity. You refuse to let fear run the ledger. You regain instant clarity and control over your business decisions. The panic simply dissolves. That's the truth. You must vocalize this alignment directly. I reject the fear of financial scarcity. I refuse to let market pressure dictate my internal stability. I maintain the positive forward motion in my capital today. I trust the hidden structural laws of wealth creation. My business acts as a clear channel for resources. I am not a stagnant pool. I will not hoard money out of sheer panic. I keep the system flowing regardless of external market contraction. I direct my wealth with complete focus. I execute my duties without hesitation. I execute my duties without hesitation. The fear of losing money is brutally real. Tight margins and cash crunches create massive mental strain. The pressure feels incredibly heavy. You will tell yourself you must wait for surplus. You think you can only give when you feel safe. That logic is a complete trap. Waiting for safety guarantees you remain frozen in fear. The feeling of safety never arrives during a market squeeze. You will wait forever. However, moving capital while you are afraid breaks the fear. Action precedes the feeling of security. You act first, and that transforms everything. Integrate this directly into your accounts. Build continuous charitable giving into your strict daily ledger. Do not wait for an emotional feeling of readiness. Treat giving as a non-negotiable fixed cost of business. It is a mandatory structural expense. When the market ordeal drops, you pay this cost first. You wire the money without thinking twice. Consequently, you maintain the structural integrity of your enterprise. You force the capital flow through. This discipline keeps your commercial channel entirely clean and open. Your firm remains deeply resilient. Money is a channel, not a stagnant pool. The primal instinct to hoard destroys the container holding wealth. Stagnation spoils the very foundation of commerce. Sweetening judgment means forcing capital to move under extreme pressure. You act deliberately against the instinct to freeze. You transform severe loss into controlled growth-driven lessons. You build a clean structure that handles pressure without shattering. The channel stays open and active. Protect your business by rejecting the panic of scarcity. Keep your funds in constant, positive motion every single day. Thank you very much for listening. I wish you immense strength during difficult times. We know how hard it is during difficult times to hold steady, to hold strong. I bless you with unlimited strength. Thank you very much for listening. And I will hopefully see you again soon in the next lesson. Bye for now. And thank you again.